Hey you! You're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now! Here's the clip. Sean Strickland's coming back soon. His suspension is up. Okay, and if you don't know, Strickland was suspended a little while back he was at a tough enough event. And, I don't know, one of his teammates lost. And then the guy he lost to was like beaking at Sean Strickland and Curtis. What's his name? Something Curtis. What's his name? I can't remember. Anyway, Sean Strickland didn't like it, so he ran into the octagon and started fighting this guy who was beaking him. And they separated them, and then it came out the Nevada State Athletic Commission suspended Strickland. They said it was indefinitely, but it was only like 6 months or something. So he can come back. But where are we at with Strickland? Strickland doesn't want to fight Izzy. Anthony Hernandez was supposed to fight RDR, but he had to back out due to injury for the however manyth time. So why don't we put Strickland with Fluffy Hernandez? And Strickland has even addressed this as well. That's the fight that he would want. And this would 100% put Sean Strickland back in the title mix, title contention, and, of course, Fluffy Hernandez. Okay? Because could you imagine, because I can imagine a world where Strickland beats Fluffy Hernandez. I could see it go the other way too, but I really could see Strickland beating Fluffy. And could you imagine a world where we get Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev? He's not winning against Khamzat, but fuck me, would that be an interesting fight? Or maybe it wouldn't. Maybe for the rest of however long, Khamzat's fights are going to be exactly what we saw against Dricus. Could you imagine that reign of Khamzat where he just smothers every single opponent who comes his way from here on out? I don't know. I could see it because you know he's going to out-wrestle Sean. But Sean keeps saying he can out-wrestle Khamzat, but there's no fucking way. We know Sean can wrestle, okay? He doesn't ever use it. I mean, he uses it in defense when he's in the octagon, but he's primarily a striker. He is known to do the most. He does the most sparring rounds in anyone in the UFC. So he knows how to do that. But we never get to see his. But there's no way. Even though he can wrestle, he teaches wrestling, he trains wrestling. He's not gonna out wrestle Khamzat. He claims he can, but there's no way. And I don't know if there's anyone who can. Strickland is ranked number 3. Fluffy is ranked number, I don't even know. What rank is Fluffy? Do I have that? Yes, right here. Fluffy is, where's he at? 6. Perfect. Like, that's perfect. Now that Fluffy can't fight RDR, put him up against Strickland. Why not? Strickland versus Fluffy. Fluffy wins, and we got Fluffy versus Khamzat at some point. Or Strickland versus Khamzat. Like, all the matchups are bangers. Or we could even get to a point where it's like Strickland versus RDR. You know? Or maybe we eventually do get Fluffy versus RDR. I don't know. But RDR's fucked at this point because Imavov is already locked in to get that shot. Unless they hold off long enough where Strickland can fight Fluffy, then Imavov is getting that shot at the title. It wasn't, when it was still Fluffy versus RDR, it was all up in the air. But as long as it stays as RDR versus Brendan Allen, it doesn't matter who wins that fight. They're not getting title contention. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing that we saw this weekend with Yuri Prohaska and Khalil. And then the previous weekend, Olberg versus Reyes. Because Yuri and Khalil was so dominant, so exciting, and they're both such more popular figures, there's no way that that's not the next title contention, against Olberg. No one's even talking about Olberg. Nobody even knows Olberg. Right? I do. But we'll see, I guess.
Tap here to watch the full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast.